I'm gonna show you how the ultra-rich vacation in one of Asia's cheapest countries. You see, being just rich these days, it's boring. Where it's at is being the ultra-rich, which means having a net worth of over $30 million. So if that was you, you'd probably vacation at a resort like this, the Four Seasons in Vietnam. This is one of the top luxury resorts in Vietnam with a Forbes 5-star rating. Today, I'm on a mission to show you what unlimited piles of cash get you in one of Asia's cheapest countries. You'll see breakfast, a villa tour, you'll witness in-room dining, and you'll discover the most expensive food experience money can buy here. It all starts with a buffet breakfast, and that's exactly where we're headed now. Let's move. The buffet is behind me. There's probably 100 different items to choose from. Let's check some of them out. Right here, under these ceramic dishes, we have many surprises that lie ahead, like this. Oh, grilled vegetables. I probably started with the most boring thing possible.
What you see here is a breakfast that costs $1,000. Well, to be more accurate, the villa costs $1,000 and the breakfast is included. Let's see if it's worth it.
As we move around this way, there's a food making station. From your table, you can order noodles, and all those noodles are gonna be prepped right here. Right here, we have the fruit section. What I love is this right here, coconuts, branded Four Seasons. Here they have every different type of tropical fruit that you could ever find in Vietnam.
White people.
For example, star apple fruit. I've literally never heard of that until this moment, and I've lived here for 9 years. We also have dragon fruit, jackfruit, mango, passion fruit. And then here we have some fuzzy rambutan. It's funny because they're little hairy balls right next to some bananas. Right here we have one of the most exciting and naughty sections, the bread and pastries. Take a look at these gorgeous croissants, pain au chocolate. It has pain and au. It doesn't seem desirable, but it's very good. Here we also have small desserts, every different type of sweet topping you can imagine to put on your pancake or French toast. The most naughty part of this buffet is right here. It's sparkling wine at a buffet. There's no price tag. You can just... So, I'm gonna take one of these, Very nice. Anyways, over here, we're into the nuts and granola section. And then over here, we have breads of all kinds. Right now, we're moving into the final section right here. First of all, plenty of deli meats, and then a myriad of different salads over here, including my favorite from central Vietnam, the papaya salad. My wife has corrected me. It is actually a banana blossom salad. What's a banana blossom look like? Okay, here it is right now. That. So it's a salad made out of that. This morning, my breakfast starts with a bit of an appetizer. As part of my ultra-rich experience today, these are two foods that I'm really only gonna be able to experience here, at least in this type of a region. First of all, we've got the passion fruit. We also have the banana blossom. Right here, the passion fruit. It's nature's fruit cup. Ugh. And it's kind of a thick, murky orange sludge mixed with a bunch of those balls or seeds.
Yeah, I'm not trying that shit.
It's tangy and tart. It's basically grapefruit. Can I tell you something? My baby is turning 3 months. I cannot wait to put weird sour food in her mouth. Oh, being a dad's gonna be awesome. Moving on from there, we have our banana salad. It's got a great crunch to it. There's fried shallots, there's peanuts, there's fish sauce, and a load of sugar. Very sweet, but I gotta say, very delicious. And listen, part of being the ultra-rich is not just about eating the most expensive food, it's also about eating rare food or regional food. I mean, this is food that I had to fly to Vietnam to eat. What? Sonny, you live in Vietnam. Yeah, I know, but I flew from Saigon here to the center of the country. Now, in a moment, we're gonna talk about the a la carte menu where I'm gonna order something much more substantial, but let's talk about where we are in the country. We are in a resort just between Da Nang and Hoi An. This is the center of the country. It's a different region, it's a little bit different culture, and it's much different food than you'll find either in the north or south. It also means that this Four Seasons is close to the iconic Hoi An.
Hoi An is a city renowned for its ancient town and iconic old buildings. It's also famous for its tailors. Soon, on my journey of becoming ultra-rich, I'll show you how much it costs to be outfitted with a custom suit jacket. A jacket that I'll wear to the most expensive private meal you can buy at this hotel. But for now, back to breakfast.
Right here, I have my breakfast main course, starting with the truffled eggs. On the side, a broken down, deconstructed piece of toast. Could they just bring a piece of toast? Yes, but that's for poor people. The eggs are looking very scrambled, and maybe they did put real truffle in there. I'm seeing a lot of flakes. Let's go for it.
Green onion.
It's pretty good scram. It's eggy and a little bit truffly, and then honestly, I don't know what to do with this. Did I show this on my app? That is the eggs that have been truffled. Here we have something much more traditionally Vietnamese, a regional food known as cao lao. Cao lao is a signature dish from Hoi An, Vietnam. The dish features chewy noodles, tender slices of pork, fresh herbs, and crispy rice crackers. It's lightly dressed in a savory sauce. It's influenced by China, Japan, and Vietnamese cuisine. Oh, I didn't know those other countries were involved. I'm not sure how the local people feel about that. Right here, we've got a lime. We're gonna give it a little bit of a spritz. Here, you can see this is chili jam, another food unique to Central Vietnam. Let's go for it. It's nice and chewy. It's got a good bite to it. Some of that citrus is washed onto the noodle, but then there's that savory, porky sauce. Beyond that, there's a sweet chili jam bringing in sweetness and also some heat. It's an excellent combination. Beyond that, if you need some variations in texture, they've got the pork. Very nice. Overall, this breakfast is delicious, but there is one big problem, and that is that I am not submerged in water as I eat it. But I have a solution for that problem back at the villa. Let's head there now, and I'll show you. Please, gentlemen. Oh, yes. Come to me, delicious breakfast items. This is amazing. This is everything I ever wanted in a breakfast. Ah,
Yeah,
very
that's
nice.
a proper
Oh,
breakfast.
it's so relaxing.
Donut
See, an orange
with
juice,
the
it's hard to see
orange
beyond
and
it.
so on.
Let me get my tippy toes.
Where's the waffles?
I think people usually do this type of thing in a more shallow pool. But let's see, what else could I do? Here's what I can do. I think there's a seat kind of built into the pool here. Wiggle my way up here. All right, I think that can work. First of all, breakfast, floating. Everything you
does he
see
have a
here,
shirt
$68. That's a pretty good deal. Second of all, ocean. Boom, lifeguard right there. That's the first time in 4 days I saw a lifeguard. Let's get into it. First of all, on this side we have the Vietnamese food, and on this side we have the Western option. Here, this is called the detox. It tastes like a mixture of good and evil, yin and yang. Like some really bitter herbs and some very sweet fruits. Over here, we have a plate full of meats. We've got bacon, chicken sausage, pork sausage, a little mini hash brown medallion. Let's try that pork out. Juicy and very porky. Then right here, we have Eggs Benedict. Usually, the Eggs Benedict would be topped with a yellow hollandaise sauce. This is more of their own take. The sauce is greenish. Right here, we have the yolk. Oh, look at that. Now, the only problem is if I push hard to cut this in half, I'm gonna capsize my entire breakfast. You see what I'm talking about here? This is dangerous. There we go. Right here, we have the perfect bite. Here on the base, we have a fancy English muffin topped with ham, the egg, and then the hollandaise sauce. Let's give it a shot. The hollandaise sauce is so thick and creamy. The egg yolk is rich. The ham gives you some crucial salt. Absolutely delicious. Oh, delicious. So that is the Western breakfast, but over here we have the Eastern breakfast. First of all, some braised tofu. It's like sweet and sour braised tofu. Pretty good. At last, we have our final food right here. This is a dish known as mi wang. And in Vietnam, if you have enough money, you can buy mi wang with your dong. A lot of wangs and dongs going on here. Mi wang is another dry noodle. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of a spritz of lime. They're gonna also have some vegetables in there, the noodles, shrimpies. We also have some delicious pork belly. And you can see those gorgeous noodles made from a rice flour. Mi wang is delicious. Mi wang is huge. Mi wang is sought after by women and men all over Central Vietnam. Oh, here's a nice porky bite. It's like a savory turmeric and porky sauce. It's got a little bit of a hit of citrus. It's a little bit spicy and just tons of salty, fresh, savory flavor. I absolutely love mi wang. And you should love mi wang too. As for the other foods on the platter, we have some yogurt, we've got some fruits, and we have this right here, Vietnamese rocket fuel. From here, I want to show you a little bit more about the layout of this resort, starting with a villa tour. Let's go. Now, first of all, there are 3 villas on this property, and then there's a central common room where all the guests can come together. Before that, as you leave the ocean and come past the beach, you come upon the private pool. What's great about this pool is it's also heated. And then up here, palm trees. Coconut trees. Let's go deeper into the property. We have a common area here. Behind that, the common room. This is a place where everyone can come together. Let's go take a look. Whoosh. This room offers a little bit of everything. On this side, we've got entertainment. There's a TV, there's speakers. There's also something in here. Water, coffee, tea. Right here, there's a refrigerator. What's in there? Chocolate, wine. In here. Oh, and more alcohol. On this side, we have more of a meeting table situation. So you and 7 of your friends can jump onto the table. You can play board games. You can get a meal together. You can play a card game. Really, the possibilities are endless. Now, do they have those games here? Absolutely not. You will have to bring your own games. I think the main game that's played in this room is drink the beer. And that's why when you stay at this property, you get your own butler. So that is the common room. Now, onto the villa. I want to show you what it's like to stay at a villa that costs over $1,000 a day here in Vietnam. Each of these villas is like a very long building with a nice glass front that opens up here to the ocean. So every morning, you can step out here to your mini terrace, sit on your mini couch, and take a look at this gigantic, beautiful ocean.
Okay.
Now we are entering the actual villa. The first thing you see as you enter is another seating location. Here, a lovely fruit bowl. Every day they refill this with some seasonal local fruit, and that, by the way, free if you pay over $1,000 a day. But now we're entering what I would call the bedroom. There's a massive king-size bed. Here they have a few nice things, a speaker and a television. As we move further back into the villa, we approach what I would call the living room space. This is where you could work, where you could eat, where you could meet with friends and family. And also at night, they do a turn down service and they kind of transform the room by closing all these curtains, making the space much more intimate. Just off the living room, we have the snack bar. Here you'll find 4 different types of alcohol. Down here, they have a couple of Vietnamese snacks. This one is a mango spring roll. Boom. A little crunchy, a little gummy, very sweet, and a taste of mango. Right here we have the ice bucket, tea maker, coffee machine, safe. Down here, glass. Oh, they should replace that one. There used to be glasses here. I'm not sure what happened. Now it's time to check out what's in the friage. Whoosh. We've got soda, Sprite, Coke, even some fruit juices. There's a couple of different wines to choose from, and then my favorite juice of all, Beer Saigon Special. Beer Saigon Special. I'm so sorry I didn't say the whole name, Miss Nationalistic Lady. Now we're moving on to the bathroom, but it's more than a bathroom. It's like a private spot where you clean your own body. Okay, it's a bathroom. First of all, it's a symmetrical bathroom for space for her and him. Unless you have a non-traditional relationship, that's okay too. Here, closet space. Right here we have a vanity. You have to look in the drawers because at the Four Seasons, they're very thoughtful about how they lay things out. Oh, is that mine? Did that come with the room? I'm taking that. What now? Down here they have stuff that kills mosquitoes. Good. Dengue be gone. I had dengue once. It's the most
paying $1,000
I've ever been in my life. On this side, you
too.
can see they have a nice indoor toilet. On this side, you can see they have a nice indoor shower. Yes, you could shower inside, but why shower inside when you could shower outside? And it's not official, but I've been using this corner as an outdoor toilet. There's no sign or anything. I don't think I'm supposed to be doing that. So that is the villa. A villa that costs a little bit over $1,000 per day to stay in. But what about the food situation? Here, they have an in-room dining menu. And next, I'm gonna be ordering the most expensive thing I can find on that menu, showing it to you. But before that, I'm gonna use the outdoor toilet. Can you give me a moment? All right, so they don't have a big physical menu in the room, which is sad, but they have the next best thing here, which is the menu clearly laid out on a website.
No,
First of all, there are Western food options, then Korean, Vietnamese, vegetarian. Right now, I'm looking for the most expensive thing on the menu. Here's what I found. The Nha Trang lobster thermidor. So of course, to go with my lonely lobster, I'm gonna need something a bit more substantial. And that's when I spotted this, 72-hour short ribs. What? What are they doing to these ribs for 3 days? Let's read more. Sous vide black Angus beef. What is sous vide? It's like you put your meat in plastic. Wait, hold on. There's more. And then you boil it at a certain exact temperature for a long period of time. So from here, we're gonna wait for the food to arrive. And that is if the food ever does arrive. It's getting nasty out there. I'm walking out now to check on the status of the food. You have to understand, they can't bring it here by elevator or by any simple means. They need to cook this food in a restaurant, then put it in a vehicle, then drive it all the way to the villa. So we're checking to see if that vehicle has pulled up yet. Oh yeah, there it is. Wait, what? I believe this may not be the vehicle. Boom. Food? Yes. Hello. Wow, what's in the box?
To keep the food is
Wow, what a setup. Did I order gold bars or did I order ribs? This looks crazy. Ooh, French fries. I gotta say, the quality, especially considering this was all cooked in a separate building, it looks fantastic. The aroma of seafood is filling this room. It smells amazing. We're gonna build up to this bad boy right here, and then we have a short rib. The texture on there, oh my lord. Okay, but let's first go for some of this. This is the truffle mash, I believe. Cheers.
That shit tastes good.
It tastes like mashed potatoes with little chunks of cauliflower, plus a lot of truffle oil. Strange, but delicious. Now, for this, I'm gonna take this beautiful short rib and give it a little bit of a cut. Wow, it is so tender. It looks incredible. Let's give it a shot. Oh yeah. It's soft, it's juicy, it's succulent, it's got so much flavor.
Yo, I'm hungry looking at that shit. That shit looks good.
Rich, beefy goodness.
Looks
And what's
nice.
wild is 4 days ago, this cow was walking around some field. 3 days ago, this piece of meat got put into a bag and put into a pool of water. It's absolutely delicious. I love it. That brings me to this right here. The most expensive thing on the menu, the lobster. It's a local lobster. And you can see the thermidor preparation. Most of the meat is just gonna be that right there in the tail. They've done some stuff to the head. It looks like they put some Gruyere cheese in here with the parsley, and there is a little bit of body meat. A little cheese, a little lobster, I like it. But then we've got this. This is the star. Very satisfying. There's like a little lobster bisque in my mouth right now. It's creamy, it's got some dairy. I think they've hit it with a little bit of cheese. And there's a beautiful marriage between the dairy and the seafood flavor. Pretty remarkable quality for in-room dining. Hold on, I really need a Diet Coke. So that is the in-room dining here at Four Seasons in Vietnam. One of the most luxurious in-room dining experiences you can have in this country. But we're not done yet. Next, we're gonna do something much more expensive. And that thing is fancy exclusive parties full of celebrities. As you can see now, preparations for the party are underway. The only problem is, I don't know any celebrities, but I do have two friends. Their names are Calvin and Andrew. They're on their way now, and soon we're gonna enjoy this opulent meal together. Hey, where'd the guys go? They're gonna finish setting up at some point.
Soon, I'll reveal the price of this private villa-side barbecue, the most expensive dining option at this hotel. To make it happen, there's a full team of dedicated staff members, handling decorations, lighting, setting up food stations. There's a guy with a ladder over there, and there's even this person too. Oh, all right, maybe not her.
Time has passed. It took a long time for them to set up everything you see behind me now, long enough that the sun has come down. It's dark, it's nighttime, but don't worry about that because we have plenty of light coming from all the lanterns they set up. This is the life of the ultra-rich, as far as I understand it. Behind me, you can see all kinds of food set up. Lobsters, Wagyu beef, salads, and other deliciousness about to take place. All right, folks. Dinner is set up. We're outside. We're by the pool. You saw this space earlier when it was daytime, and now it looks amazing, completely transformed. Look at these guys. Wow. Stop talking. You're not mic'd. Anyways, right now we're about to get our appetizers.
To whet my appetite, I have a little bit of everything. Pork saute, seafood, beef, and a fresh salad to go with it. You know, for balance.
Let's give it a shot. I got a little piece of shrimp.
No way you got
Can I say something? Excellent. Very delicious. From here, we're gonna eat this, and we're gonna get on to the seafood section of this meal.
This is quite nice. I
do
don't
you
actually
get
get
that?
nice food like this. I get noodle tours. I get liver. What do you get to eat on the camera?
Yeah, I get to eat like horse penis, dead sea turtles, live fish. This is a level up, I gotta admit.
Gentlemen, please enjoy your appetizers. Jesus Christ.
Horse penis.
So right now we're preparing for the next course. Let's go take a look at this. First of all, lobsters. They brought a barbecue and they brought 4 lobsters. Unfortunately, they found 4 lobster amputees. All these lobsters have oh, it might just be actually 2 lobsters cut in half.
What's his name?
Ah, right. Here are the Hokkaido scallops. We'll be eating those later.
For our first main course, grilled lobster and a seasoned and grilled Hokkaido scallop, embedded on top of the famous local Wang-style noodles.
A moment in the life of the ultra-rich. And honestly, a big part of being ultra-rich is filming most of your meals, if not all. Cheers.
Who in their great mind would eat a whole scallop at once?
I don't know,
their
with the
channel?
flour and everything, that was like just garnish, right?
Is he really rich?
I'd say he's definitely new rich.
Totally.
This is weird. I thought it was gonna feel a lot more like a bunch of buddies having a meal together, and it feels more like me here alone and then a panel of people who have a lot of opinions. The noodles underneath, very delicious, and it's kind of what makes it this unique combination of food from abroad and food local here to Hoi An. Absolutely delicious.
Food from abroad. What is he talking about? Like Minnesota?
I don't know. I think he thinks that scallops don't exist in Asia or something. Somehow that like scallops only exist in the US. Something. I think it was like cultural appropriation, but on the food scale.
I hate this show. I'm gonna go pee. Main course number 2 coming up next. Boom. The seafood course is finished, but today we're having surf and also turf. Let's see what we have over here. It is very dark, unless you bring
Meat.
your
Meat.
your own.
Light boy.
Exactly.
Well, that's a big ass horse.
Okay. Right here, we have a delicious grill full of meat. On the right side, we have Japanese A7 Wagyu. They found a grade of Wagyu that doesn't exist. I made it up. Next to the A5, we have pork belly. Now, what's great about this pork belly is it's not from Spain, it's not from Japan, it's local. These pigs went to a local international school here in Hoi An. They're so local. It's kind of tragic. They were singing songs in unison this morning, and now they're right here. Check it out, right here. One of the meat courses, I'm not gonna show you both, I'm sorry. This is vegetables. A5 broccoli, we have A5 carrots, A5 corn. And can I tell you, the intermuscular fat on the A5 broccoli, it melts in your mouth. It's amazing. But let's start with the meat. I'm gonna cut it easily with a fork.
It doesn't cut easily, does it?
So, check it out. I'm gonna cut it easily with a fork and a knife. Smart. Come take a look at what we've got right here. Perfect, medium, rare, barely scorched on the outside. It looks delicious. I'm gonna give it a shot. Guys, I know you're not the critical or cynical type, but when you see this, what do you think?
Watching you eat this is like barbarian.
I don't know. I think that steak looks too good for you, to be honest.
All right, let's give it a shot.
What's he gonna say? Yum, delicious?
Can you please shut for 1 second? Yum, delicious.
I love him. I love this guy.
That is so good. I'm gonna give it one more bite. When you have a bite like this is when you go, I might be in the class of the ultra rich. What does it mean to be ultra rich? It means that you have to have a net worth of over $30 million. Now, do I have that? I don't kiss and tell. No, I don't. Maybe I'm not a millionaire in real, actual life in USD, but the inspiring words I want to say to you folks watching is that you might not be a millionaire today, but tomorrow you could go to a new country, the different currency, and there you could be a millionaire. And there also, a piece of bread could cost $1 million, whatever the local currency is. So, good luck out there.
So in the end, how much does it cost to feed yourself and 2 of your friends in one of the most expensive hotels in Vietnam? That price comes to $694, a sum that only the ultra-rich or the ultra-financially irresponsible could afford.
Hold on.